Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Back here on Hof Bergmann, and we got ourselves some silage slash hay to pick up. If you guys are been watching the series from the beginning, you know that on this map you have the ability to do both make silage straight from grass through like a fermenting silo, and you can also just pick up the grass and dump it into like a hayloft type thing, so that simulates like drying in a loft. And so that takes a lot of the work out of the grass work. So that's kind of how we're going about it. We got a worker going on the swather right now. We're just straight up just picking up the windrows. We're not even coming out here and windrowing because we're just doing it all at once type of thing. So I think it's a good system. We're first going to dump this stuff into the fermenting silo. We've actually got one load already dumped. I just wanted to kind of give it a test before starting up the recording. Well, let's change it up. Let's take a different exit from the field. Ooh, a little bumpy there. Make sure we flip on our lights. And we'll head up to the fermenting silo. You know, I was thinking about it, and I honestly don't think that you guys have even seen this like second yard here across the road that's actually part of our farm. It has a few other things that have pretty cool functionality. So yeah, this is our fermenting silo here. Fixed firm. So you just kind of come around here and we can dump it into this little hopper thing here. On this side of the farm as well, we have our like liquid storage for fertilizer and herbicide, I believe. This here is actually a compost pit, so I'm pretty sure we can just dump like, I think you can just dump like grass and stuff in here on this little pit there, and it will kind of ferment into compost. That's a big bag maker, so we could come in here if we need to make like big bags of chicken feed. We could dump like wheat into there and it would come out with a big bag. And then in here we have our like root crop storage. So you have, I guess technically it's a potato slash beet warehouse, so it's pretty cool too. So eventually we need to get into that. It's kind of been slow going here on this farm because it's yeah, it's hard. It's proving hard to make money, that's for sure. So another thing about this is that you have to have a pallet of this fixed firm liquid here, and you like dump it into this tank, and it helps with the fermenting of the grass. So there's that, which we already put that. We already put that liquid in there, so we're good to go on that end of things. Almost had ourselves an accident there. Definitely getting closer to harvest season where we can get that barley harvested and get making beer. We actually need to purchase the beer production / beer factory type of thing, and I actually haven't even looked into how much that costs, so hopefully it's not too much. Ideally, we don't want to take out loans. I'm trying to avoid that on this series, just because I allow myself loans on every other series pretty much any time I play, so I'm hoping to not do that, but if we need to for that, we will, because that's kind of the first major goal that I want to meet on this series. So, looks like the swather is done, which is good. We're going to start backwards this time. We can pick up the rest of these windrows that are unfinished. We'll just leave the swather there for now until we get this job done. Sorry if you hear my phone going off. Very good vibrations right there. Definitely still having a good time on this series. Been a bit, actually, since my last recording. I kind of binged some recordings. Again, I think the last 2 episodes I made in like one day. So it's been definitely a few days since I've been on this series. Or map, as you could say. But it's good. I feel like this cutting is actually pretty... We're making a pretty good amount on it. One thing that I do plan on doing is, I think that we could probably get away with selling some of this, actually. The silage. I'm not 100% sure if there is a way that you can sell silage on this, but usually that's a good way to make money. So, hoping that we can do that, because we still have silage bales that we need to use. The feed rate consumption on this map is base game values, I believe, so our cows are not consuming much at all, really. The one kind of saving grace for that is that the barn doesn't really hold a whole lot of feed. So you still have to feed them every day, because you just can't throw in 200,000 liters of food and then it lasts them a whole year type of thing. So that's kind of the good way that he's kind of balanced that out, I feel like. So I might go into the map and up the values a little bit. You guys know me. I like to kind of keep busy with the hay work. I need to feel like I have to keep up on it to keep the cows fed. I don't want to just let the... Like, I want to... When the grass is ready to cut, I want to be able to cut it and for a reason, not just cut it to cut it, or just let it sit there until I need it again, so... We'll see. We'll kind of... Well, I think we'll probably get through this year, and then maybe we'll make that change if we need to make it. Circle around here and get backed in once again. I actually completely forgot about this option for making silage. Because as you know, again, if you've been following since the beginning, we made silage bales the first time. And I actually had a comment that let me know that we can use this. And I was like, yeah, that's true. I completely forgot about that, so that is why we're using it this time. Just trying everything out, doing things different. That's the name of the game on this series. The lambs are happy and fed over there in the pasture. So. All's good on the farm in Hof Bergmann. So you got all the headlands off in some of these up-down rows, but now we're going to start working on putting the rest of this into the hayloft. So I think we're going to be plenty good on silage until we need to cut this again, which I mean shouldn't be too long, 2 months maybe. I think we're ready to cut again. So, although I do want to plow this up and put this into clover, that would be pretty nice. I think that's kind of my plan. And we can make, because I doubt that the hayloft will be empty, so then we'll probably have to make clover bales, because excuse me, I had to yawn. What was I saying? Oh yeah, because I'm not sure if you can like overlap grass hay and clover hay in the hayloft. I mean, maybe they would just work as the same thing essentially. I'm not sure. I don't know how that works on this map, but we'll figure it out when the time comes. But yeah, I'd kind of like to put this into clover. Looking forward to getting into like the sow file too. That's gonna be pretty cool. Chopping that. Obviously that's down the line, but there's some cool things to try out for sure. Back to the farm. Get this dumped into the hayloft. Just get backed up into here. There we go. Stepped up by the thingy. I guess I don't even know what to call that. The blower? The forage blower? But before we continue with that job, actually I did notice that I did not put the like silage additive or whatever you want to call it for the forage silo, fermenting silo, into that. So I need to actually do that. I thought I did it, but I guess not. And we're going the wrong way. My brain is constantly in 1,000 places at once, so apologies. Little loader guy, handy dandy utility loader over here. We'll grab that pallet, put that in, so then we can start fermenting. We got 56,000 liters of grass. silo. Not gonna lie, I was a little bit worried that this wasn't gonna be able to lift it. This little loader is pretty light. So it should just pull up our menu here. It should just take it. Yeah? No? We need to set it down. Huh. What if we go into the production and activate it? What if we turn our triggers on? No, the trigger's right here. So why is it not taken? Oh, we didn't have a high enough. There we go. So you gotta have it like off the ground apparently for the silo to take it. So now if we go back into our production, you can see that we have 199,000 liters of fixed firm active in there, and we're going. And it's visual by the light apparently, so it's pretty slick. Pretty cool stuff. Now we just need to continue on with the hay work, but I think I'm just going to do that off camera since you guys have seen that before. And then we'll find ourselves another fun job to do here on Hof Bergmann. So we've got ourselves another job to do today. We're gonna sell off the goats, the male goats that we got. So we're in the Belarus. We're gonna hook up to the trailer, livestock trailer here. And we're gonna head over to the pasture, the goat pasture, and get these baby goats loaded up and sell them off to the livestock market for some extra cash. I am having some issues with the animals right now. For the last 2 months, I think, we haven't been able to get any production from our animals, and I'm pretty sure, I know for sure the cows. But yeah, like the cows aren't producing milk, they're not producing manure, they're not eating. So I don't know what the deal is there. I just tried to top them up with some more food because there was a little bit of room there to get them fully topped up with food. So we'll see if that works. Topped them up with some TMR. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. So I'm hoping that maybe if we just do some things with the animals, they'll do something, because I don't think we're getting goat milk either. The chickens aren't producing manure. I don't think they're producing eggs either. There are some eggs in the chicken coop, but yeah, I don't know what's going on. So it's kind of bumming me out, because those are the kind of things that can really ruin your save game, and I'm not a guy that's gonna restart and try and get back to the spot that I've been at, because that's just, I put a lot of time into these save games, and then when they break, it's just kind of one of those things where it kind of ruins it for me, I guess. So I really hope that we can figure this out, because I really would not like to start over again. So we'll see. I was hoping that just by advancing time, maybe they would eventually do something, but yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird. I'm going to keep a closer eye on it and see if it actually is more than just the cows, because I know 100% that the cows aren't doing anything. But I'm not sure about not 100% sure about the other animals. The manure for the chickens I know is not working. But goat milk and stuff, yeah, I don't know. So hopefully the livestock market's open. Looks like they are open still. Good deal. We're gonna get $300 per sheep here, and that hasn't changed over the last 2 months. I did keep an eye on that, and that's how much they were last month as well. So okay, $3,600. It's not too bad. A little bit of a cash injection. Oh, and I did look at how much the brewery would cost. Yeah, we're going to be taking out a loan. We are going to be heading over to the bank and trying to find an investor in our here brewing operation, apparently, because $502,000 for the beer operation. So we're just going to be hoping to break even the first few months, or the first year or so, because hopefully it's a decent earner, because we're going to be making payments on that. But we're going to do it. We're definitely going to be doing it. And I believe I have the enhanced loan system mod, so we'll probably do it that way too. We'll probably take out like a 20-year loan, 20 or 30-year loan or whatever, to reduce the interest amount. But yeah, I don't know, we'll see. I'll probably get this next load loaded up and then hauled over, and we'll see you once we get that job done as well. So we've traded we've sold our goats, our male goats. Made about, what was it? 300 times, so we made about $5,400. Not a ton, but it's something. And we bought ourselves a load of calves, so we got ourselves 5 female calves that we will be bringing back to the farm. $1,000 in total for these calves, and we'll raise these. Probably put them in the calf hutches, most likely. I forget how slow these cars drive through town. So yeah, that's kind of the plan. Get these calves unloaded and put in the hutches, and we'll have to figure out a source of feed for them right now if we can't get the milk to work. Man, these cars around here are just so unpredictable. Some of them turn, some of them don't. Which, good job by Farm Randy, you're making a good traffic network, but jeez, really catch you off guard sometimes. So we'll see if we can, if this detects it kind of one by one. Looks like it will. Hopefully. We have like the animal cane thing that we can do. Now I'm curious if the issue is coming with if the enhance animal system mod that I have. It definitely could be that. I would not doubt it if it was. Oh, come on. What the heck? You're gonna play hardball, huh? Now, do we have the animal cane installed? No. We're gonna make it work like this then. Oh, come on. Well, I gotta get the, I'll probably have to get the animal cane installed, but I think that's gonna be the episode here, folks. So I appreciate you for watching, and as always, I'll catch you in the next video.